On to you, Geminis. So you have the Judgment, the Lovers, which is Gemini, and you have the Transition card. I can't say the D word, but okay, so someone told you that they wasn't into you, right? Someone, or maybe someone gave you a hard time, a difficult time, right? The Lovers, when you were interested in them, or you thought that the relationship could have been better off, and you Geminis decided to say, okay, it's fine, and you went on about your business. You Geminis aren't really holding on to a grudge, nor are you trying to convince the person that you're into them. You're very much so done. And that's it, right? Like, you're just moving forward. That's it. That's the end of it. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, and then you Geminis have the Two of Cups. Now, these two cards here are about, that's it, right? You're looking for someone brand new. You're not holding on to this. Um, you know, I feel like this person expected you to hold on to it, right? I feel like this person expected you, Geminis, to try to go and talk to them and be persistent and reach out again, find out what they got going on. And I'm just seeing how a lot of you Geminis just don't really care to do any of that. You don't. You're just doing your own thing, living your own life and everything like that. And, you tried with them. It didn't seem like they were into you. So a lot of you Geminis decided to just stay away from them. That's it. And then you have the Ten of Wands, right? The Ten of Wands is you may know them, right? You may already know them. And even if you don't know them, there's a sense of, now it's kind of like they kind of like, I don't know, like throwing out hints that they want you to try to be persistent. They could be leaving you some of those text messages, right? I've had that a couple of times where it's like the person expected me to like chase up on after them and chase and chase. And I was just like, nah, I refuse to do it. And like the person is like sending me text messages, and it's like, oh, and I'm just like, yo, like, what are you doing? So why are you back here talking to me? I'm playing video games. Like, and it's just, and it's the subtext is, you expect me to chase you. And it's like, this is the stupidity of it, because this is why you're not going to be able to find anybody. Not you, I'm talking about them. This is why they're not going to be able to find anybody, right? So it could be that. It could be the person just leave on about their business, but what's left up in the air is that you're not chasing after anybody. A lot of you Geminis probably don't even have any kind of crushes. I don't have any crushes. I realized that my own personal experiences, I realized that having crushes and stuff like this, that ain't even really gonna work, And not that I thought that it was gonna work, but I mean, like, as far as the result is concerned, it's not something that works for me. It's not something that is good for me. So I just stopped even crushing, because the thing is, right, crushing on somebody. So the thing is that you have the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, your newfound level of independence is not really something that a lot of people anticipated, right? It's this undertone that, and this is why it is that I'm saying that, modern day dating is kind of, you gotta, it's not for the weak-willed. It's not for the faint of heart, because a lot of it is about usury. There's still some amazing people out here, but a lot of it is about usury. And that if two people get together, somebody got to be used. And it's like, that's not true. That's not true at all, right? If the two of you get together, one person absolutely does not have to get used. Both people could decide to, I don't know, chip into the relationship. So I see a lot of you Geminis just smartening up to how people play the game. And a lot of you Geminis just see it as being downstairs, right? Like, why are they playing a game with their life? This is their lives that they're playing with. In the sense, in the aspect of like, in the sense of like, you are like, you Geminis are, they're ruining their lives behind trying to play the game, trying to have people want them, right? Trying, basically being caught up in the attention seeking of it all. And so the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands speaks to you Geminis just have other things to do. You have more valuable things to do with said time. You don't have any crushes. You're learning to eliminate crushes and all of that. And what I mean when I say a crush, y'all know what that is when you basically like somebody, and you just trying to go after them just to see if just to see if they'll say yeah. And if they say yeah, somebody that you liked for a long time, but you haven't really said anything to, right? Nothing is really actually verbalized about that. And the thing about it is that the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands speaks to how, when you don't have any crushes, so to speak, that makes it actually easier for you, right? From my understanding, it does for me. But, statistically, it should make things easier for you. Because now it's like, when you don't have any kind of crushes, you get to see the landscape for what it is. If somebody's playing you and stuff like this. Because truth be told, one of the worst things in the world is to have a crush on somebody that's trying to use you. Somebody that's trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that you really like me, and you know what I'm saying, you keeping it in, and you really like me a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that. So when you don't have crushes, and this is another level to it as well, right? Another level of the rabbit hole. When you don't have any crushes, but you're willing to kind of take it one step at a time. You think somebody is cute, or you want to approach them. You want to see, right? Give them a chance to see what type of person they are on the inside. That eliminates a lot of the delusion and a lot of the projection that you may have onto someone that you may see on them, right? Sometimes it ain't even a projection. Sometimes you really can see something about somebody. But the problem with that is sometimes is the fact that they're not on that high level yet to actually get to what that greatness that you see about them. So they live in squalor spiritually. So now the things that the Five of Wands represents, and like I said before, this is the thing. A lot of you Geminis, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, you see it on some. Well, why exactly is it that you Geminis are going to waste your time crushing on anybody and talking to people and talking to your crushes and trying to get to know people and chasing up on after them after they've said no, right? Because you Geminis understand that you have better things to do with your time, because all that's going to do is basically put you in a world of dysfunction and distraction, chasing up after somebody, and it happens very quickly. So let's clarify the Five of Wands, yo. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, the Judgment, and then you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, to clarify the Five of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. You Geminis don't need that. You don't need to chase after anybody forever and a day while they play like they don't understand what's happening, and they act like they're confused to the situation or whatnot, while they just get more out of you, and then they date. You know how disrespectful it is to play blind in front of somebody's face? You know what I mean? Like, you know how disrespectful and how egocentric a person has to be to where you Geminis could be amazing people, and then the person, how come I just can't find anybody? Oh, excuse me. I can't find anybody. I'm standing right here in front of you, stupid. You know what I mean? You know how disrespectful that is? You know what that says about how egocentric a person is and how delusional they are and how wrapped up they are in their own like overvalue that they have of themselves, because they're not fairly valued, they're overvalued. So so again, to clarify the Five of Wands, you just see it for what it is. It's a hassle. Going after people after they've said no is a hassle. And that level of self-respect is putting a lot more money in your pocket, a lot more internal peace of mind. A lot of you Geminis are seeing a lot of benefit from not trying to force the situation, right? And what I mean when I say force it, I mean call them, text them, ask them how come they're not picking up the phone, all this other type of stuff. You Gemini see the benefit in not doing those things, not forcing those things. They into you, then they should know how to have common sense. And this is why it is I don't give people leeway when it comes to them having to learn how to be decent people. I don't give them leeway to a certain extent, because it's like, you're an adult. You're supposed to know that when you treat people disrespectfully, how does that work? So you either out of touch, where you're not meant to be taken seriously, or you deliberately doing it because you have an ulterior motive. Which one is it, right? Because I don't understand how people don't get or don't grasp when they're disrespecting people. I don't understand how they don't know that. But the thing is that the Page of Cups and the Judgment and the Three of Pentacles represents, again, you just see it for what it is, as a game. A lot of people don't take it seriously as they should. And I just see that a lot of you Geminis, there's other fishes in the sea. You'll talk to other people. But for people who say no to you and who in the game and want to play it, you just see it. You just see them like they are losers, because what's going to happen is you Geminis can see you Geminis are visionaries in the sense that you could see more than likely what's going to happen to them. They're going to play these games. They're going to think that they're so powerful, disrespect the people. And then something going to happen where somebody is either going to call their bluff, right, and get wild with them, if you know what I mean, and out of hand, or they're going to be so distracted with people getting caught up with them and having an easy ride and all of that, to the point where the real world is going to snap them back down to reality, and they're not going to be able to handle it. And then here they go with the dysfunction. So other than that, you Geminis are doing an amazing job. Y'all are staying out of the way from the weirdos. A lot of you Geminis are not just staying out of the way, but you Geminis are staying clear of liabilities. You seeing that a lot of people just, some people just can't handle reality. And they expect that life is supposed to just be, I don't know, this easy ride, and it's not happening for them. So, they in an invisible competition to win something that nobody's gonna get a trophy to. So that's it, pretty much. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100,000 subs. I got 15,600 and change. I don't know the exact number, but please smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Leave a comment too, because that helps. Would really appreciate it if you would. Peace.